Welcome to our tutorial on manipulating components in eDrawings. We can use the icons in the toolbar to manipulate our model: left, right, isometric. We can also pan, rotate, or zoom. If your mouse has a wheel, you can use it to zoom in and out. And by pressing mouse button number 2 and moving your mouse, you'll be able to rotate the model. Here is the Move icon, and this is also accessible under the Tools menu, Move Component. When the Move tool is active, we can grab components and move them around. In order to move the components back, you can double-click on the components, or you can click the Home icon, and the components will move to their original position at the time that your eDrawing document was opened. Also, if the Explode view was created in SolidWorks, we can use this command in the eDrawings document. The same command is also accessible under the Tools drop-down menu. Right-clicking on a component brings up a drop-down menu that allows you to hide components, make them transparent, hide others, or show all. Right-click again to undo whatever you did in the previous move. The same command is available if you right-click a component in the manager. You can hide components, make them transparent, etc. If you've hidden something, you just right-click on it again to show it. You can also show all components. These two buttons allow us to use shaded and perspective views. And this concludes our tutorial on manipulating components. Welcome to our tutorial on eDrawings Section Tool. In this tutorial, we're going to explore the Section View command. Let's activate the Section View by clicking on the Section View command. In the Section View Manager, we can select the cross-section plane. You can also flip it with this checkbox. You can move the section view. In this area, you can choose to show plane and show cap. We can also select the face. While using the Section tool, we can also use the Explode command simultaneously. And this concludes our review of the Section tool. Welcome to our tutorial on using mass texture in eDrawings. eDrawings carry mass property and texture information that was applied in SolidWorks. I'm going to apply materials and texture to this part right in SolidWorks. Right-click and select Edit Material. I'm going to choose plastics. No, let's see. Carbon fibers. Here we go. Zoltec Panex 33. We can make changes to the visual properties of the carbon fiber right here. And let's click OK. Now let's apply texture. Right-click, select Appearance, Texture. Okay, let's choose Plastic, Composite, Carbon Fiber. We can also adjust the texture properties in this area by moving these levers. Click OK. Now we're going to publish the e-drawing with the current configuration. Click OK. And we see the texture that we've chosen. Let's go to Tools, Mass Properties. We can review various properties of this material: density, mass, volume. Here in the density field, you'll see that it shows 0 grams per cubic millimeter. This is because our decimal places are set too few. We've only got 2 decimal places. Let's change it to 4. And we do have some density now of 0.0018 grams per cubic millimeter. We can also change our unit of measurement. We do have a number of options available to us here. Let's click OK. And this concludes our overview of mass properties and texture in eDrawings. Welcome to our tutorial on the eDrawings markup tool. First, let's expand the manager and activate the markup tool from this toolbar. The markup tools are available right here, and they're also available under the Tool drop-down menu under Markup. Before we start, let's go to Options, and in the Comment Preferences section, let's fill out our name and email address. You can add your telephone number if that's needed as well. Later on, when we email people our comments, recipients will know who's created them. Let's click OK and exit here. OK, let's add a new comment. As you see, my name appears right here, Joe Smith. Now, let's use the Dimension tool. The Dimension dialog window pops up. Let's use Select Edge. Zoom in a little bit. Now let's select this edge and this edge. Let's position my dimension. Left click. OK. Here is a dialog window. Let's say I want to change this 18 millimeters to 19. I do it here in this window. I also can add some comments here. Check this dimension. OK, click OK. Down below, I can put additional comments. If I want to change the appearance of this box, right-click, select Properties, and, for example, I can change the color. Click OK. Here are some options for applying the changes. I can apply them to all comments in this document, to the current comment, or to new comments. I'm going to choose Current Comment and click OK. Oops. I can also change the font size and type. All right, let's click OK. Now let's add a cloud with a leader. We left-click to position it. And now we can type our comment and click OK. If I want to edit the first comment, I just select it in the manager. Let's say I want to reposition the dimension. I can just drag it around. Maybe we'll add some text with a leader right here. Let's highlight the comment and select Text with Leader. We position it with a left click. Let's say we want to ask for some changes. We'll ask for a chamfer right here. Click OK. After I've finished adding and editing my comments, I'm going to save this. Let's select File, Save Markup. Let's choose All Reviewers and click OK. Click Save with the default name. Now I can email this comment file to someone. If, for example, the e-drawing file is too big, and let's say maybe it's easier to email the comment file. Okay, now I can go ahead and open this comment file. Select the file and click Open. In this case, eDrawings has prompted me with a dialog window stating that the comment to import has the same name as the existing comment. Let's click Yes. All right, now we're going to check the first and second comments. Let's select the reply command and reply to this comment. Let's type our text here. Me reply text. We type our comments here in the description field, add some more review suggestions, etc. And when I'm done, I do save the markup file again. But for now, we're just going to cancel out of this. Now we can email this markup file back to our first reviewer. And this concludes our markup file tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to review exporting to STL files from eDrawings. Here, I've got a SolidWorks assembly document open. Let's select File, Save As, and from the drop-down menu of File Type, let's choose an eDrawing document. Let's click Options and enable Allow Export to STL for parts and assemblies. This allows clients who view the eDrawing to save them as a stereolithography file from the eDrawings viewer. Let's click OK and save. Let's overwrite the existing file. Now let's select all three configurations. Click OK and save this file. Now let's go to eDrawings. Let's open the file we just saved. Okay, now we're going to select File, Save As, and in the Save As Type drop-down menu, you can see that we have the option to save our file as an STL file. In this case, let's just click Cancel and close out of that. Conveniently, the eDrawings viewer allows you to open a SolidWorks assembly document. Let's open the document we were using just a moment ago. Yes. Okay. In fact, I can also output the STL file directly from our SolidWorks assembly document. You see here that we have that option in the Save As Type box. eDrawings will ask if I want to save it in binary or ASCII format. Let's leave it in binary format. By the way, even though eDrawings allows us to open SolidWorks files, there are some differences in the commands that we can select from. Let me show you what I mean. We're going to open an eDrawings file to illustrate this. Okay, let's select the Configurations command. It lets us see all three configurations present right here. We're able to use the exploded view as well. However, When viewing the SolidWorks assembly document in the eDrawings module, the Explode view is shaded out, and the configuration command is not available to us in the Manager window. But I still do have access to most of the tools, such as cross-section, markup, and so on. Okay, this concludes our tutorial on exporting to STL files.